So, been a while. I said last time it was going to be about a week. Ended up being 2.5, but that's how life goes, right? You never really know where it takes you. You gotta go. So, I'm sitting in my car, as I often do. I think you figured that out by now. I sit in the car a lot, and you know, you get down on yourself sometimes. You feel like a loser. That's what it was. So, as people will often do, if you don't know how to fix something in tech, you Google it. So in my case, I Google how to stop being a loser. I'm sure, I'm totally not the only person that's done that before. Lots of people have. I know I have. But I found this one article, hackspirit.com. I'll throw a link there in my description. And how to stop being a loser, 16 no bullshit tips. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but I'll point out a couple of them that I thought were important, and hopefully you think they're important too. So, section two, which is called Dedicate Yourself to Your Work. And I thought I'd just read this one out quick. Your accomplishments in life do matter. Dedicating yourself to your work and job is a piece of advice that might not land well with everyone, but it's true. Even if you work at a fast food restaurant, you have the potential to work hard and win management's respect. You also have the ability to build relationships and foster connections that will serve you for the rest of your life. So don't judge your work by the labels. Some of the best opportunities I being the author, got in life were from big names and prominent places. They were the changes that happened inside you during the jobs that were hard and taxing. When you change, your situation will eventually change. Even if you hate the shit out of your job right now, let it toughen you up. If it's the worst thing you've ever done, let that be a motivation that causes you to take a chance and try something new, even if it's one in a million. So do something new, work hard, stop being a victim of a terrible life. I think that's true. I think I'm reminded of another quote that I heard once. It's better to whole ass something than it is to half ass everything. Just do that one thing, put 100% yourself into it, and you're going to accomplish something, whether you want to or not. I mean, it's hard to think about that now, but when you look back on it, maybe 5, 10 years down the road, you're going to realize, you know what? Why did I ever let this bother me? So there's less to whole ass. So section 9 is called Let Go of the Baggage, and I guess for me, this is the hardest one to accept, but I think it's really true. So it says, losers aren't necessarily weak or broken in some way. Often, they just hang on to the wrong things. As Lachlan Brown writes, many of us become miserable because we get too attached to outcomes. When you start hoping that life is going to supply you with everything you want, it's easy to get let down in 1,000 ways. If you can't let go of the things that are out of your control, then you'll be fighting an uphill battle your entire time. There's nothing wrong with caring about what happens in life, but the problem comes in the form of emotional attachment when you become miserable. When we find a way to let go and just accept what is, you become much more empowered. And that's something I always say in life. I see a lot of people, you get hung up on past glory and failure, and just it controls your life. You no longer think about the moment you're in, you think about what was and what can be. You just can't do that. So, I mean, if you're like me and you think about it that way, just stop. Just hit that pause button. Just stop. Think about right now, like literally the exact 10 seconds. Close your eyes and just think, I'm here. And hopefully that works out for you too. I know sometimes it's hard. It's hard for me, but believe it or not, centering yourself like that, it really can just be that easy. Just hit stop, just like I'm gonna do right now. So this is a good one here. Number 13, and it says get competent. I love this way this comes out, so let me just read it first. This is related to the previous point, number 12, but it's important to emphasize. Being confident and winning at life isn't about good luck. It's just about being competent. So confidence without competence looks foolish, and that's what it is. If you think you know, but you don't actually know, people are going to call you out on it just like that. You know, if you try to sell yourself as I'm king shit on Turd Island, instantly you're going to get kicked off your island. So, not only is it important to know what you're talking about, you got to be able to back that up. You got to be able to back that up with proven facts. And, you know, and here's the thing, if you feel like you're not confident about it, stop. Again, just stop and just think to yourself, you know, what am I not good at? What is this thing I don't understand? Identify the weakness, write it out in the list, and then just get good at it, you know? Like, you can't figure out how to do math, figure out what it is that you're bad at math, start doing lessons. Khan Academy, something like that. You know, I can't do math to save my life, you know, without a calculator in front of my hands, but it really is true, you know, if you're not good at something, you figure out how to do it, and that's it. Just get better, and you're not going to do it overnight, you know, be realistic with yourself. You're not going to turn it around overnight, but the harder you work at it, the better you're going to get at it, and that's really the key there is you're going to get what you put out of it. You put the effort in, you put the work in, you're going to see results. It's not going to be right away. It's going to happen. And I promise you it will happen. And I mean, that's really it. At the end of the day, you know, you guys can read through this list as you want to, but when you're sitting down, you feel like a loser. You feel like everything sucks. I hate myself. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm never going to figure out anything. I'm never going to advance work. I'm never going to get that promotion. The girl's never going to ask me out. You know, if you're feeling that way right now, trust me, I've been there. I feel that way almost on a daily basis, and that's one thing I guess about depression that a lot of people don't understand is it never goes away. It's not a switch you can turn off. It's something you learn to keep at bay. And some days are really harder than others. And I guess when I'm saying this, I'm having that thought myself. You know, like today's the rough day, but I stopped myself and I figured, you know what, talk about it. And here I am. I'm talking to the internet. I'm actually talking to my computer screen right now, but presumably you're listening to me and you're talking about it, and you're probably feeling the same way. You know, a couple weeks ago during the little hiatus there, I was like, this girl is never gonna want me. You know, they're never gonna talk to me. What do I gotta do for it? And sure enough, over the weekend, I had a fantastic sushi date. Girl with dreads from CalArts, let's call her that, and Dread Girl. Hopefully, you're out there listening to me. I had a fantastic weekend. It's so amazing. You meet people and you just connect, you just click, and just like that, your whole mood turns around, and it feels really nice. It really does. So don't ever let them stop yourself. There's another YouTuber I watch, and his name's CW Lemoyne, great YouTuber. You can find him there. Talks about fighter jets and everything. He's got this one video that he puts out, and it's called "Make Them Tell You No." And that's exactly it. And what that means is you apply for a job, you want to be a fighter pilot, whatever the case may be, and you get turned down for that job, right? And CW Lemoyne says, okay, you got turned down. Okay, so what? Why did you turn me down? Make them tell you no. Present your case. Build a case for yourself. I've done this. I've done that. I've got this education. I've got this qualification. Why are you telling me no? And more often than not, they're going to look at it and just be like, this guy wanted it that much? He's going to go. And I really think that applies for everything, you know, in life. And I'm starting to realize that myself. I mean, you know, physician heal thyself. Life is really what you get into it, what you put out of it. If you're gonna go full effort at everything, full effort, you got to give it 100%, no matter what it is. Because just half-assing it all the time, like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. You're wasting their time. You're wasting the world's time. So don't half-ass it, full-ass it. and make them tell you no. 100%. I'll say that again. Make them tell you no. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that's ever going to stop you, it's going to be yourself. And one last thing I wanted to mention too. We'll definitely do another one, and this time I'm gonna make it a week. I promise. It'll be a week. when when you think just everything stops and everything sucks and everything's gonna hurt you, the small things. You know, look out the sky. Hey, there's clouds in the sky. I like clouds. Clouds are good. If it's a rainy day, hey, guess what? Flowers grow after rain. You know, the smallest victories in life are often the biggest. You know, put on a good song. There's this great track Metallica did in Garage album. I want to say it's 1996. Somebody correct me on that. Anyway, so they cover Astronomy, and a fantastic song, and just you groove. That's when Metallica was at their peak. Like everything just hits. The guitars, the drumming. Yes, Lars Ulrich can occasionally play drums, and just the way James Hetfield sings the song, it hits. You find that moment, you just love it. For me, it was the chorus, the guitar solo, and then sure enough, next track plays over. It's that good old Everlast song, I Get By. If you don't listen to Everlast solo, like what are you doing? Just give it up, okay? Jump Around was 30 years ago. Get over it. He's got good music. That's the thing in life, right? Is you find good tunes, and just the tunes just hit, and it makes all your life go away. It makes all your problems go away, and you become better, and comes into point number 15. I'll read this last one up here. Accept the bad times. And what it basically says, you know what? Shit's gonna suck. Everybody's gonna have a bad day. But, the thing is, how do you get rid of that? You just deal with it. Honestly, it's fine to question it. It's fine to stop yourself. It's gonna happen. But the more you believe in yourself, the better prepared you're gonna be for those bad times. And then you come to the final point of the list, which so loves that. You throw that loser mindset in the trash. Guess what? You think you're a loser? Fuck you. You are not a loser. You're a winner. You're going to win. So you're going to go on YouTube right now, and you're going to put in Winner by Cheeseburger. And the first line of that song you're going to hear is, I'm a winner. Winning comes so naturally to me. I'm a winner. That's what it is. It's in the inside, because you're just a fucking winner. At the end of the day, you don't want to talk about loser. I don't got time for none of that crap. You're a fucking winner. You're going to blow that load right over their fucking heads. You're going to win that home run. You're going to get that trophy, get that promotion. That girl's going to take you for goddamn sushi. You're going to win. So don't ever feel like you're going to lose. I don't think you're going to lose. And I mean, that's all I really have to say this time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll become less of a loser. I certainly feel like less of a loser talking to you guys. And we'll try and do some more of these. Like I said, you have my word. I'm going to do this once a week. So thanks for tuning in to the Car Thoughts with Randy Robb. We'll see you around.